All right, welcome everybody. This is our first podcast for GatorsFirst.com. I'm Chris Canada. I'm one of the contributors. I'm here with Brian Lewis and James Brown, who will be talking in a couple minutes. First, I wanted to give a little background about what this site, how it came about. Basically, we were all working at our respective jobs, and we would send emails back and forth every day. And we decided, okay, this is getting kind of monotonous and boring, that we are sending all these emails back and forth. Why don't we make a site to blog out our thoughts, because it'd be pretty funny if people were seeing what we were thinking, because sometimes we'd say some pretty ridiculous stuff. So Jesse Colston, who's one of the creators of this site, he decided to make this website, GatorsFirst.com. He put it on community server, and we got it started about a year ago. And it worked really, really great, but it had a lot of pitfalls. So we decided to go ahead and change it, and I'm going to let Brian talk to you about that.
All right, yeah, we have decided to switch over to a brand new site with a new look and a new logo. And we're going to Gatorize it to properly represent, the orange and blue. It's going to have, the homepage is going to have an ESPN.com style sports news layout. That's going to have a bunch of new features that James will talk about in a minute. And we're bringing over all the old features like the blogs and the forums from the other site, and we're adding some new ones. So let's let James talk about the features.
Oh, hey, sorry, I was on mute. What am I doing? What we're going to be doing is we're going to be posting blogs where we, contributors to Gators First, will come up with weekly topics, well, more than weekly, about that weekend's games, about what's going on, about life in general, basically whatever runs through our head while we're killing time at work. And in the forums, you'll have the opportunity to contribute, and we will interact with you, and we can talk about any number of topics.
Students and staff, alumni, any Gator fans, this is a public forum for everyone to come and talk about anything sports or Gators related. You can come and start any topic you want and have everyone discuss it. And it's just a fun place for everyone to come together and discuss everything Gators. We're going to have posts from all the major news websites. We're going to have posts that link to their news articles, and we're also going to have updates on new articles on our site and new posts in the forum. So you'll be updated on the news world and the Gator First world all right here on the homepage. It's going to be kept current.
Yeah, right on our site we have the latest Gators news and news around sports and really just news in general, and an opportunity to discuss these things and share stupid links and basically kill time instead of doing whatever it is that we would normally do during the day.
And cracking jokes along the way.
And then we're going to have a media section where we'll have videos of current Gator events and sports events with a playlist that you can play, whatever we can find. And then our weekly podcast, which is this, where we're going to tell you random stuff really poorly.
Yeah, it's so true. We are such novices at this.
I like the...
And I sound like a prepubescent girl.
Well, I kind of thought you'd take up smoking over the
I didn't wanna
weekend, knowing
sound
that
like
we were going to have a
like
podcast this
I
week.
didn't want to sound like a
Try to man up your
76-year-old
voice a little bit.
Dolores! It's just a way for us to talk to each other, get our feelings known about what we think is going to happen for each game. For example, before the Tennessee game, I want to see if we could write a preview, a game day experience, and a recap of that game, and use it to judge how our next game is going to go. Also, our podcast every week, hopefully we're going to have some picks for all of the SEC games and the Gator game, of course, as well as maybe our experiences that day if we went and traveled to Fayetteville or Knoxville or the Florida-Georgia weekend. I want to make sure that we have it documented somewhere that we shared all of our experiences with everybody that's listening. It just gives them a clear view of, what went down that weekend, and hopefully older fans back into the shoes of younger students and recent grads and what they experienced. We're not just Gators fans, we're sports fans through and through. So we listen to all types of stuff. We watch ESPN religiously, and we'll be talking about other things outside of the world of the Florida Gators including but not limited to the Tampa Bay Bucks and the Miami Dolphins, and just Florida sports in general, because we're all really big sports fans of the teams that are local, of course. So we'll give you that insight and perspective from, just another perspective. So with that being said, I just want to welcome everybody to this year's site, this year of football at least, see where it goes from here. And please tune in, because there will be plenty more where that came from. So for Brian and James, this is Chris signing off.